Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Oh, yeah, and here we go again. 11. 50. Let's get it together, Keith. Hey, gun.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
White.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo dancing to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Here we go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Spawn. I got you. No.
On first down, here's Breida. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. On first down, Bryant. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. Second and a yard.
Go. Go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Don't let him breathe.
Second and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Kill. Short. Yo, motion.
Throwing on third and long. Bryant looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Elliott running right. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Here I come. Check 52 to Mike. Go. 52 to Mike. Let's go one more. 52 to Mike. Watch Mike.
On fourth down, Bryant. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Right. Mike 5-4. I'm going to run you over.
They'll run on first down. Elliott stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott. A gain of 6. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
That's it. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Hey, get in the weight room. 6-6. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go, D.
2nd and 4. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Hey, gun.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
65. 21. Hey, Charlie. I got you. Get that quarterback at all costs.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. 180. 65, 65. 21, 21.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
13, 13.
And a 49er first down.
Greystone, travel. 11, 11, 11, 11. Hey, gun.
Who's that? Is that yours?
I got you.
Mike, 55.
12.
Mike. So we got man.
Mike, 55. Hey, Alpha. 55.
3 bucks.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
2. Hey, gun. Mike, 55. Mike, 55.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
21. You got to be ready. Don't be scared.
Alert 3. Whip. Watch the whip.
12, fellas. Here we go. I got you.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime. It's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half.
Hey, come on, man.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Cowboys take over
Let's go.
at their own 11-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Right here, guys. Fight 51.
On 1st and 10, Bryant has it. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Switch. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Undercrush. 61. Match box. Right. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Come on. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, Mike 51. Not today, you are. Not today.
Throwing on 1st down. Bryant. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Bryant. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Rip left.
Throwing again. Bryant. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st and 10, Bryant. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, check. Right there, 54. Right? 13. Bravo.
Watch your slack. Mike 5-4.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Here we go. 54. Not scared. 54. Watch 54. That's up.
On first down, it's Elliott. And some room to roam now. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down.
Kid 21. Kid 21.
Yo, 52, right 52. Hey, they scared.
To throw again, Bryant. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Adams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, Mike 52. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set.
Mike 52 right here.
52. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Coach. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Check. 52's the mic. Watch Mike.
From the gun, Bryant. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 39-yard line.
52, Mike, 52. I'm coming.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
2nd and 2. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
I got you. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on it. Hey, gun. Motion man.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
One, Omaha.
There's Garoppolo to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Lock. Hey, high 7.
On first down, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I got you.
Here we go. Hey, check. Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
You can't block him.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
Throw away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
50, Mike's 50.
Hey, exit.
50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Walk tight. Tight to your right.
They run again with Breida.
Check 52.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
San Francisco.
21.
Check out route. Hot.
Garoppolo now. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
49ers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go to Elliott again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
5-2 to Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Throwing on first down. Bryant. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 52. Here it comes. Here it comes. 52's the Mike, boy. 52.
Operating from the gun. Bryant. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. On second down, Elliott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check 52's the Mike.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Mike 52. Mike 52.
I'm coming. Hey.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Where's 52? 52's the Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
On 4th down, Bryant. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
To throw on 2nd down, Bryant. It's caught by Bryant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Back to throw. Bryant. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
12.
Check. Fresno. Tight dog.
11.
Minus 50. And we're pretty good.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Go.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
I got it.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
It's getting that hole. Check.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
66, pull it, half. 66. Right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Kill, hey. Check 99, check 99.
From the gun, Bryant. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, 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 check.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They run for it with Breida. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Dallas, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, that's that like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. Kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves. Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Ay, yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die,